And that's a big problem because the lab doesn't tell you this range is what number is normal at what age, at what percentage does the testosterone drop. So based on research, after the age of 30, 35, basically there's a decrease in testosterone production by 10%, 15%. And since 100 years, if we there was a tests done 100 years back, 50 years back, and now the level of testosterone of a 30-year-old man who was living 100 years back was more than 50 years back, and 50 years back.
But I mean, look at the lives that we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Back then, we were out there building buildings and lifting big rocks. Now you're on an electric scooter in JLT doing like...
phone,
how's your
I don't
thing
know,
gonna be?
cigarettes, different smoking patterns, different drinks, different sort of drugs, which changes the pattern of testosterone and fluorescent
Toothpaste,
light,
like hair,
toothpaste,
shampoo,
anything,
everything,
anything.
How are we doing on everything? We're rolling, yeah? So we caught all that excellent good stuff in the beginning. Yes! We're going to post it now. So
And
here's like shit.
are we live? Or?
No, this stuff here is just like random stuff that my friends have just sent me to ask about. Don't look at it because I don't want you to prepare stuff.
Oh my God.
Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Change the screen, change the screen.
But this is, if you ask me about the details of maybe the medical details.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What is your expertise?
Basically, I am a general practitioner, doctor of anti-aging medicine.
Okay, perfect.
We say, doctor of anti-aging medicine. We treat people from inside, which is the hormone replacement therapy, vitamin therapies, or from outside. If somebody needs Botox, filler, for the face, for the body, we can treat the face, the wrinkles, things from outside, but everything from outside.
Bro, I don't like the way that you were looking at my face, and we've started already shooting this episode. Welcome, Vahid, my brother. That you were looking at my face, that all those things that you were saying that was wrong with a human being, he was like wrinkles,
I was
forehead, Botox,
I was
everything.
just reflecting
bro,
on
come on,
what
man,
I
I'm
was
not that
looking
bad.
at.
I'm almost 50 years old. I don't look bad for my age, bro.
You're
It's not
50.
good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Well, I'm 43 still. I'll say 50, so when I say 43, it's not so bad. Brother, welcome to the show. And I like to start like this when you're not expecting it, so I can give you a quick... And you do jiu-jitsu, bro, so it's like you're used to the change of pace, bro. So there's two reasons that I wanted to get you on. One, the one thing I love about you is that you both know how to fix people and break people at the same time, right? With your jiu-jitsu.
That's what they say.
You break them.
The doctor, Dr. Jiu-Jitsu.
Right, and I'm starting to wonder whether you do stuff on purpose to people while you're rolling, and then, you know, a nice long Kimura, and then you're just like, bro, I know a good place where you can fix that tendon, you know, come to my clinic and I'll fix it for you. So you're like preparing them, right?
No, trust me, those who roll with me, they know I'm not,
they know already,
that
right?
I'm not, I'm a nice person to roll with.
100%. Bro, look, I've been wanting to have this conversation, and I even put a post on my, I don't know if you saw it, on my story, where I was like, look, I want to talk to someone, and we had already spoken way before, but I was like, I want to talk to someone who has studied testosterone, you know, peptides and that stuff. Not Abdullah in the gym who has 3 syringes and a thing in his bag, and he says, trust me, bro, this is what you should take. Because this trust me, bro, and bro science around here, not only is it dangerous, but so many people are freely giving information
100%
based on what?
There's a lot of wrong information running out there, and if somebody wants to take you to a wrong direction, it's very easy, and a lot of manipulative people out there who do things outside the science zone. So it's always better to check with a doctor or a professional who can help you with that, because at the end of the day, it's a human body we are talking about. And if you want a longevity, a healthy lifestyle, a nice body for a long period of time that doesn't go away after you stop something, then you need to be following up with blood works, with a professional who can help you and direct you in the correct path. Otherwise, it's going to be a
Otherwise, it's
disaster.
end game, right?
Yeah.
So, 'cause I remember, so before I was doing all this back in the day, I used to be a fitness model. I used to be sponsored by protein powders and all this stuff, 6% body fat all year round, naturally at that point. And you know, in that industry, eventually you get to a point where you realize, okay, everyone else around me is taking some stuff, and I think I might need to start taking some stuff to kind of, you know, get a bit bigger and stuff. And I just remember asking people,
Right.
what should I do? What should I do? And honestly, 15 guys all training in the same place were giving me 15 different things to do.
Combinations, yeah.
Bro, and I remember asking people before, so what's your cycle? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? He's like, oh, Thingy gives it to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you don't know what it is you're putting in? Or, okay, so how many IUs? I don't know. He just, what's the word coming to that we don't care about our bodies, that you just turn around and...
Well, yeah, right now also because the awareness is getting higher and higher because of the media and the podcasts and the different informations people have. There's a lot of people like that coming to me that I was following a cycle given to me by a coach or I don't know, my friend or my brother. And I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm here now. Doctor,
fix me, bro. Like, yeah, bro,
And
honestly.
that's harder than somebody maybe who've never done anything before. And then you have to figure out what cycle he's doing at and how to probably decipher that, cleanse the
you
system.
need to reverse engineer.
Yeah, reverse
Yeah,
back and then do a proper, for example, TRT program or something which it's more healthy and basically healthier for a longer period of time for him. But this comes all with awareness and the taboo of testosterone replacement going away. There's a lot of old school doctors still who don't want to talk about this, or the science behind that has been very slow, progressive, because a lot of doctors were against that. But now, because there's a lot of research happening and a lot of people coming into awareness that the medical health of a man is like if there is a menopause for a lady, definitely the testosterone levels also for a man is
we get menopause.
menopause. Yeah, it's that's what the term they say for menopause. After a certain age, the natural production goes down anyways, whether you are into fitness or not into fitness. So with that taboo getting down and the men being more aware of their health, now we have more science, more research on how and what material we can help the men with the least side effects possible and for a longer period of time.
And also Joe Rogan said it, so it must be right. It must be true. Like, it's what time to take it, right?
Well, yeah, the podcast and all of these things
They're
all
bringing a
around
lot
the
of
world,
light,
they're helping with opening people's minds that the science doesn't need to be stopped only at this chapter. We need to dig more deeper into the hormones, the peptides, which is broken down parts of the hormones, growth hormone, insulin, different factors, and how can we administer that in a healthy way to a patient or to a human body to have a better effect and to have a longer, meaningful lifestyle.
Okay. Yeah. So how important is both TRT and HRT to somebody who is past the age of natural production and all that stuff, right? Because you're not going to give it to someone who's 20. If a 20-year-old now comes to you and says, I want TRT, will you give it to them or?
Okay. So what happens, regardless of the age of the person who comes to you, it's important to have a consultation. Why are you here? What is the reason behind you coming to the clinic? Is it maybe a 21 years old comes to you and says, doctor, I have low testosterone since birth.
Yeah, or zero libido or something.
Zero libido since, even though I have like facial hair or something, but from age of 14 to the sexual desire was not as much as like my classmates. So it's not only for a person who's super above the age of 30. So usually we say above the age of 30, 35, your natural production naturally goes down for all the,
by how much? What is, for example, let's just say for a 40-year-old.
Yeah,
because I'm 33 now, so I
Okay.
want to look
You want
around
to-
my
you want-
age. I don't
You're,
care about
you're
these
really
youngsters,
concerned
what's
about
happening
the
to them, bro.
exact
Yeah.
numbers,
But
yeah?
let's just say for you, what should it be at now, number-wise?
Number-wise. So
The range.
once you do a blood test, there is a big, the lab will give you a large range of normal to you. But what lab gives you, regardless of the lab or the clinic you go with, the lab gives you a number depending of nanometer, nanomole or something, a number between, if you say 200 to 1000
Hmm.
is normal.
Bro, that's a
But
big jump.
that's a big
Yeah,
chunk
yeah.
of range. So if somebody is 250 is normal, and somebody who's 950 is what? Normal also. But
That's like saying, listen, I'm going to meet you for dinner. Don't be late. I'll be there between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Seven,
Like-
yeah, I'm good. Yeah. And that's a big problem because the lab doesn't tell you this range is what number is normal at what age.
Mm.
So the next part of this cycle for the labs all over the world is to make sure to put a range on the age of the person. What range should this person be? Like you're asking me, at what percentage does the testosterone drop? So based on research, after the age of 30, 35, basically there's a decrease in testosterone production by 10%, 15%. And since 100 years, if we, there was a tests done 100 years back, 50 years back, and now the level of testosterone of a 30-year-old man who was living 100 years back was more than 50 years back, and 50 years
Yeah,
back.
but I mean, look at the
30
lives that
years
we're
old-
leaving now.
Yeah.
Back then, we were out there building buildings and lifting big rocks. Now you're on an electric scooter in JLT doing like...
yeah, phone,
how's your
I
thing
don't know,
gonna be-
cigarettes, different smoking patterns, different drinks, different sort of drugs, which changes the pattern of testosterone and fluorescent
Toothpaste,
light,
hair, like hair,
toothpaste,
yeah, shampoo, everything.
anything.
Yeah.
Something affects it, and the natural testosterone level of a 30-year-old man average has anyways reduced since like 50 years to or compared to 100 years back. This is number one. Number two, as we age, there's a depreciation. Like let's say 30, 35, 40, each 5 years, there's a 10% reduction in testosterone production after the age of 28, 29. Okay. But there's also some people who have natural high testosterone still at the age of 40. And all of this will only be proven by a blood work, blood test, basically. Yes, we talk to the patients. Do you have any long-term history conditions? Like sometimes if somebody has a blood pressure problem, hypertension, or diabetes, all of these will cause a lower energy level, number one, and lower testosterone level, number two. So basically, it's important to do a comprehensive blood test to see how the whole body is working. Maybe the low energy level is not because of the testosterone, it's because of low thyroid hormone or other hormonal issues. Once we see this person, for example, is not taking any long-term medications, doesn't have diabetes or hypertension, the lifestyle is almost, let's say, healthy. We don't want to be only treating athletes. We are treating everybody in the population. Then we come to the levels of the testosterone. And usually when we check the testosterone levels, it's going to be from age of 30 above, 90% is going to be mid to the lower range of normal.
So down towards the 250s,
Yeah.
the 400s. And
Usually for the male population, we are checking at 80%, 90% of the population, at least for the people who come to me for the consultation, we are seeing that it's under 500, 400 to the lower zone. So yes, we tell them, yes, the TRT will help you. And maybe they come at the age of 28, 29, which is young still. You're very young. Or they're, I have patients from basically from 25 to 60. But then the pattern and the program we give for each is going to be different. Yeah, there's many concerns regarding the TRT. If
Let's
you have
talk
any
about those.
questions,
I
yeah.
have about 5,000 concerns, bro.
There's too many
Yeah, yeah.
concerns. But as long as you do it through a professional who can help you, you do it through a doctor, which the supply of the medication is your 100% is pure from that side, through a registered.
So how do you make sure that? Because firstly, I don't mind. You're Iranian, and I've seen Iranian bodybuilders. They have the best test I've ever seen in the world. Like whenever I look at the bodybuilding competitions, you see the Iranian guys. I'm like, that sabzi they're getting is much better than
That
everyone.
sabzi is better than
it's better
our
than
sabzi.
everyone else, bro. Because they just the quality just seems better. And I don't know if that's something to do with the labs or something, but I remember people like who would get stuff. They're like, this is better than German stuff. And I'm like,
why?
Yeah.
There is, that's also with a person knowing about the history of different supply chains. There is now testosterone being also introduced in the pharmaceutical places made in the UAE. If that is done, that's going to be the best format.
Yeah, it's going to be Dubai chocolate levels.
Dubai
bro.
chocolate.
It's going to be the best, yeah.
But until that comes into a full supply chain, why, for example, what happened? The Bayer pharmaceuticals, they stopped the production by themselves, but they handed over the company to, for example, a team in Pakistan who's running it, which is under the supervision of Bayer, but still it's not in German, it's in Pakistan. The product which is happening in Iran also for example, is controlled by the pharmacy which is in Iran is controlled by the Red Crescent Society, for example. So it's, if they have a hand which is looking on top of them from the governmental side, let's say, or from the international side, so they want to make it a pure format. To give it to the as much as possible to give. But then who do you buy it from? And that's why coming to a doctor is important, so that you're not getting it from any from underground or a fake one. They can be a buyer one.
Because
or
this is the thing, people don't care, right? Like when it comes to these businesses,
they just want to sell.
They want to sell. So you could be putting snake oil inside you and nobody knows what is really happening.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why you come to a doctor. We are like registered here in the UAE for the safety of the patients, Dubai Health Authority. We take care of the patients based on the blood test. And the supply is going to be basically what is approved here in the UAE.
In the UAE. And that's the thing that I think people don't understand as well, is that whenever they hear the word testosterone, they think, I'm going to look like a gorilla. Like, if I take it, I'm going to be massive and everything like that. It's like, no, the doses these guys are taking are for horses, dude. They're not like, some of them, the stuff is horse stuff that they give to horses.
It's called equipoise for a reason.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It means a horse hormone.
You know? So it's like they take stuff to such a number that no wonder they're dying, and no wonder that stuff is happening. And a lot of people who are looking up to these people, and a lot of them claim natty, which I don't understand. Like, if I'm not natty, I'm not natty. I don't see the problem with it.
Yeah.
Right? Just tell people the truth and it's fine. They're not going to respect you any less. They still like the body that you have.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can't get that body just by taking steroids. There's a lot of training and food and diet and everything.
People are ignoring the fact that you just with the medicine itself, whether you do a full blown out cycle or a TRT dose, you cannot get a nice body if you don't put the time and the effort.
Yeah, if you don't put that in, all you're getting is acne, bro.
If you don't do that, you're just maybe if you're doing a pure TRT format. So people come to me, doctor, I want to start a TRT program, and he's having a sedentary lifestyle. Doctor, can this help me? Yes, this can help you because we are doing a physiological dose. Many people, patients, they come to me because of reduced sexual desire, for example, or doctor, I not losing the belly fat. He's not really
you're not doing anything,
like doing a hardcore gym exercise or a good routine, but still he's complaining about belly fat. Like, yes, the TRT is going to help you with that, even if you don't go to a gym. But since you're investing in your body here, It's
should do
better
it
to
there.
push yourself over
Yeah.
there as well. For you to get the full potential of what we are doing here, you're already doing something which helps you build muscle and lose fat, and you're doing it under very good control of a doctor.
Yeah.
Why don't you just
You're wasting it.
Well,
You're
yeah,
putting
don't
super petrol in a sunny.
Super-
It's like, why? Like, it doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. And if you want to lose body fat, go and do some jiu-jitsu, because there's nothing like trying to stay alive that will burn that fat, bro. There's
Exactly.
nothing like struggling to breathe air.
Yeah, like
that
the
will, that
jiu-jitsu
will, yeah,
pressure.
that will keep,
you
that
get
will
on
keep
top
you
of
up,
it.
you know? It's crazy. What about, let's talk about, no, actually, let's go back a minute, because I still have so many
Yeah,
questions.
that's
So say, for example, I came in
yes.
and, which I will, because I've
Okay.
been making it very clear that I want to do it now. But again, it's kind of weird, because on one side, I'm very like, oh, namaste, spiritual.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat that and put
Yes.
that in my body.
Sure.
But on the other side, it's like, yeah, but I put some oil in my body. It's like, naturally, our body doesn't want anything alien inside it, right? It doesn't.
That's true to a certain point, but let's talk about that. When you need food, you put outside source of material in your body for a source of energy.
Mm.
Whether that food is organic, not
No, but I mean,
organic. Yeah.
Are the cells
So-
going to attack it?
So,
Because
so what happens? I will explain to you how the program works. So, for example, you come to us, say, "Doctor, I want to. Do you think I'm a candidate for a TRT? What do you think if I want to do TRT?" No. Okay. After we reach to a conclusion that, like, you don't have any long-term conditions or anything which contraindicates me from giving you the medication, we do a blood test, see where the numbers are at. We see all the functions of the body is working perfectly, and we come to the testosterone numbers, total testosterone, free testosterone, the estrogen,
the radicals, everything. yeah.
everything is your prolactin high, low. What do we need to do? Okay, this is the medication I'm giving to Mr. Jibber for the 10 weeks. It's like a once per week program. So what we are doing, we are giving an outside source of testosterone to your body. But based on the numbers, I don't want your natural production to go down. I'm basically, what I'm doing, I'm filling the gaps. Yes, when I'm injecting you with an outside source of testosterone, for that period of 10 weeks, your natural production during the cycle, during the plan, the treatment plan, goes down a little bit. But once I remove the outside source of testosterone, we take a 4 to 6 weeks off. And this 4 to 6 weeks off, your brain is going to recognize that there's that now, basically we said, for example, we check your blood and it was at 300. We want to bring it up to 900, 1,000, and we keep it constant for the 10 weeks. So once I remove the outside source of testosterone, your brain is going to recognize that.
And instead of going back to 300, it will go like to 7, 8.
Let's say 400, 500, yeah. So usually the blood test done after the 4 to 6 weeks off after a TRT program is better than day 0 blood test. This is a long run process. We cannot stop the aging from happening. Maybe we can improve our lifestyle for the production of testosterone to be more. But through this TRT program, we can boost it here and there. So there's a lot of concerns, doctor. If I start TRT, do I need to be on it lifelong?
That's the thing that I've heard.
This is, guys, is like the question.
That's what I've heard most.
Question number
people
2,
have said,
boom.
You do TRT, you have to do it for life now. That's it, it's done.
You don't need to do it for lifelong. We do it based on blood test. If the blood test says stop, we stop. If you're saying, doctor, but because we are doing a physiological dose calculated based on your blood test, after the 10 weeks, doctor, can we do a few more weeks? I'm feeling very good on it. No problem. Let's take it a few more weeks and then we take a break. But those breaks are important because that's when your natural production starts boosting up, back up.
But the whole thing is like, okay, so if I start TRT now,
yeah,
I'm going to wake up at 6 in the morning. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be ready to go. But when I stop and that feeling goes, you know, that, then I'm going to be like, I need more, man. I'm feeling back to human again. I don't want to be like this.
That's true. But that's mostly true if we were doing a crazy amount of testosterone. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, what we do is we try to start always with the pure format of testosterone first, not a derivative of testosterone. What do I mean? If we talk more deep into it, is that usually the aggressiveness or the mental mania, like the happiness or the all other side effects, usually speed up on a derivative of a testosterone.
Example.
DHT, like
Okay.
DHT derivatives like the trenbolone, like the primobolan, mastron, the other things, which they're all also kind of prescribed medications, but should be done based on the blood
When
test
needed.
if needed. But if somebody have not touched testosterone before, or they have done crazy cycles before and they want to have a healthy lifestyle, do the blood test. We start on a pure format of testosterone, which is mostly bioidentical to the body. We make a 10 weeks program. And once we do that, you're feeling healthy on it. And yes, once we remove it, if we do a pure format, there's less of that psychological dependence.
What about physiological dependence?
Physiological dependence all comes on the blood work. If the blood work gives us a clear signal that we need to stop, we stop. We base it on the blood works. It should be fine. There is no such thing as physiological dependence if we keep the doses based on your blood work. Minimize the side effects. We inject pure format of testosterone. If we avoid the other derivatives of the testosterone, usually the body kicks back by itself to normal. And maybe somebody who's aged above 30 to 35, maybe in a year, my personal recommendation, maybe you need 1 or 2 plans, 10-week plans per year to keep that healthy lifestyle. And you're not going to have that much of a psychological or a physiological dependence on the test.
Do you ever get people or clients that, for example, let's just say they were 250, you did the cycle. Should I not call it a cycle, or is it?
I like to call it a treatment plan.
The treatment plan.
Yeah, but automatically, because the term just jumps in.
Okay, so you do the treatment plan. They go up to 1,000.
You go 2,000.
Okay. They finish the plan.
We finish the plan.
Right back to 250 again.
It goes right back. Okay. Yes, that happens usually in a patient maybe who's above the age of 60, not somebody who's 30 or 40 doing the plan.
We're being very specific. 43.
40.
This hypothetical person I'm talking about is 43.
No,
but it doesn't go all the way back down and just
doesn't go all the way back down. If it goes back to where it was.
Okay.
Day one. Number one. Number two, there is always the doctor has to know based on the blood test. So what do? We do a blood test day 0. We see what is the dose. Week 5, week 6, let's say we do a 10 or 12 weeks program. Midway, we do a second blood test to see if your natural boost of hormones from the brain signals, are they still there or not there?
And you can tell all that stuff
with the blood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we see is the brain still sending the signal or not sending the signal. If it is sending the FSH, LH signal, it means that your natural production is going to come back up.
Okay. Yeah.
When we stop. If it is almost to the 0, at the end of the cycle, we start a post-cycle therapy.
Yeah.
It's a very simple procedure. We do IV drips for a detoxification of the body, number one. Number two, there is always an HCG option. It's like 3 weeks, only a 3 weeks program with injections, which can be done once, 2 times, or 3 times per week, and it will.
Yeah, because I think that's really important. Because I did a cycle once.
Okay.
Because my friend Mustafa said, "Trust me," and I trusted him, like an idiot.
Okay.
And I got like acne on my shoulders. I got gyno, bro. My right boob was this way and my left one was looking that way. I was like, what
But
the
how
hell's
long
happening?
did you?
It was
were you
like
on that?
6 weeks, 10
Only-
weeks.
Only with the 6 to 10
but
weeks.
it was
Maybe
gym
it-
bro doses.
Maybe it was okay.
Like
Maybe it was
stupid.
a different
yeah,
wrong
and
dose,
who knows
which your
what
body
it was
not.
as well that I was, you know. But you know, the guy that I was getting it from looked very good, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and he had
So you
no
got
issues, bro.
So you got
So
tempted
I was
with
like,
the,
well, okay, he's taking that. He looks like that. Because you got to remember, when I did it, I was already in very good shape and I was
Right.
like 6% body fat. It was like my job. So I was like, hey, let's just get a bit bigger.
you see, you're
kind of
natural. You're still in a very good shape.
Still okay.
43.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Is
So
the
if
gym
you
and
can make me,
jiu-jitsu-
if you can make me 30, bro, that's even better.
That's-
So I had like even till now, I still feel like there's a little bit of gyno still there, kind of thing.
Okay.
Like
No worries. We'll
we'll fix
examine that
Yeah,
later.
yeah, yeah.
on
We'll
after
fix
the
that. You
podcast.
just want an excuse to play with my boobs, bro. Yo, guys. So everybody knows there's 2 days in a boat captain's life that are the best days ever. The day you buy the boat and the day you finally sail the boat. After fixing it, after doing all the maintenance, after scrubbing all those little barnacles off the bottom, it's a headache. But that's where the Captain's Club comes in. So they started this really cool club. All you do, you sign up for the year as a member, you call them up, you go on the app, you tell them I'm coming, the boat's ready, it's filled with petrol, you take all your friends out, you go out, have a laugh and come back. You don't have to worry about all of that monotonous stuff that comes with owning a boat. So, guys, if you want to pretend you got a boat when you don't have a boat, but still have a boat, call the Captain's Club. So yeah, I did that. And I just remember just thinking, this is shit, bro. Like, I didn't end up looking much better than I did already because I already looks very good, right?
Yeah. And
So
then
I looked a
suddenly
bit.
there was a
I looked a bit denser, like you know, it was a bit harder
but
kind of look.
but suddenly there was things you didn't like
spots
about.
and
Yeah.
you know, and sensitive chest and stuff like.
Yeah, the thing we have to tell to the patients, usually when we avoid the TRT, maybe to somebody who has very heart problems, who had like, if you had a heart attack before a month or two, I don't think is a good idea.
But what
to-
about history of heart? Because my dad died of a heart attack at 30. His brother died. His sister and his brother all had heart
yeah,
problems.
uh,
And my brother now just had one like,
oh,
like a week ago. Yeah.
your brother is okay, or
Yeah, he's okay now. They had to
Okay.
put a stint in his
Okay.
thing.
I hope he gets to.
Well, he
full
wanted
health.
TRT, but apparently
But
now you
but
can't.
now it's going to become hard
Yeah,
to. Yeah, for your brother, it's going to be hard. But for you, you're already pushing yourself in the gym and the jiu-jitsu. I'm pretty sure your cardio status is good. Yeah, you
It's
will go
good for a normal person.
Good for a normal
Good in
person.
jiu-jitsu, no.
Good,
bro.
not for a jiu-jitsu
Like that
person.
because that's the thing. Before I started doing jiu-jitsu, I thought my cardio was amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I rolled once on the mat and I was like, what is this sorcery, bro? Like,
Yeah.
why is this dude not getting tired? And I'm literally dying. Like I'm ashhadu an la- I'm doing my last
Yeah.
shahada before I go, bro.
Yeah, but that's the special part of jiu-jitsu sport. We'll talk about
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu more in depth, but is the jiu-jitsu sport which you have to push to the limit while keeping
reserving,
your brain cells are still playing chess.
Yeah, exactly.
While you're pushing your body to the limit, both on strength and cardio at the same zone, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're down there and you have to go full 100%
yeah.
cardio on.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of the sport of jiu-jitsu by itself, which pushes you to the limit. For the testosterone wise, if your cardio, if you're an active person, you have a family history of that, it's okay. We do a blood test. We see where is your cholesterol, sugar, and everything at. If it is good, you tell me, you're telling me your exercise routine already. Doctor, I'm doing this many days of jiu-jitsu, this many days of strength and conditioning. Okay, we are okay. Plus the dose I'm giving you, it's not a crazy bodybuilding
But what if I want to put on a little bit of extra little? Like, if I want my rash guard to kind of just be a bit tighter on the.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of people, young and old, they come to me not because of a medical reason. They were like, doctor, I can give recommendations on what sort of program to go through. Again, 10 to 12 weeks on medicines. Again, based on the blood test. For example, there is a primobolan or a mastron. If you have a high estrogen chance, if you feel you have a chance of getting gynecomastia, that shows in the blood test. So this person has a high estrogen or prolactin. If we add a primo, automatically it controls the estrogen brings it down, the estrogen levels,
Yeah.
while still we are getting the best out of the androgenic effect of building the muscles
Yeah.
to make this person more ripped. for
Where were you
example.
when I was in the changing room with this guy putting stuff in my butt saying, "Don't worry, bro, it's gonna be okay"? Yeah,
But that's
it's
also
crazy. Yeah.
we have to consider that all of these medications, yes, they're all like out there, underground, and these things, but they have been produced for a reason.
But can you also supply them as well, or
Uh,
is it not under
can
the?
if we find a good source of the medicine, yes, it's a possibility.
Mm.
And the most important thing, based on the tests,
Mm.
maybe you're a candidate for one of the DHT derivatives, but not for another one.
Mm.
Maybe something like a growth hormone or whatever.
That shit scares me, growth
Yeah,
hormone, bro. Because when somebody told me if you have a cancer in your body, it grows everything. It grows. I
Yeah,
was like, it grows everything. They were like, not everything. I was like, I don't need it. That's fine.
yeah, not everything. Not what you
I
were
was like,
thinking about.
Yeah, exactly.
The growth hormone, it's also we have to remember this. It was made, it was prescribed, it's made very highly controlled, also regulated, and the products are much more safer than maybe like the product is much, the supplier is much more cleaner basically than a testosterone.
Oh wow.
It's because the government, when it regulates it, it's created for, it was made for basically babies who have low growth hormone, like they have dwarfism or something, which they cannot grow at a certain age.
And then they turned
Or
into
a
Lionel
older
Messi and they
person-
started winning World Cups and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
and then they become Messi.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you give them
Yeah.
the growth hormone, they turn
Yeah.
into becoming a Messi and
It's
the
not that
greatest
bad,
of all
actually.
times.
There's someone coming
greatest-
to you is like,
the
"Doctor,
greatest-
I've been on growth hormone. You gave it to me for 2 months and I'm still shit at football, bro." You're like,
Why
it's
am
not
I-
what it was made for, bro.
It
Yeah.
was made for
Yeah, yeah.
somebody like Messi,
Yeah.
who has diagnosed with dwarfism. You do it a blood test and see where this guy lies at. Definitely, when they were prescribing it to a person like Messi, or to any other babies, or to an older person who needs it, they check the cancer markers.
Mm.
The cancer markers come negative. We see your history, where's it at? And remember, the cancer usually is a big word we are using. There's different types.
Because actually everyone has cancer, right?
It's a different, everybody has a different
Yeah.
sort of a lesion or a cell which grows unwantedly,
Mm.
but can be benign. Like benign, it means doesn't
There's nothing,
reach
yeah.
to a
Yeah.
end part. So if you're the cancers which is concerning like the lungs or the bone marrow, they're out of the system, your cancer markers comes negative,
Mm.
we can look towards a growth hormone. But as a doctor and as an athlete, I will only recommend growth hormone if you're pushing yourself to the limit,
Mm.
which means you're training every day. You want to go hardcore today, hardcore tomorrow. Like jiu-jitsu athletes, some of them are very, we say jiu-jitsu addicts.
I like the way you said some of them, like
Some
not
of them,
all of them,
not
bro.
all of-
Like,
yeah, because jiu-jitsu is it's a very
There's two
addictive, very
in the world
addictive
that don't.
sport. You
Yeah.
want to go hardcore
Yeah.
every day, 2 times per day, 3 times per day, and the body cannot take more than one training
yeah.
after a certain
Yeah.
age. That only comes into play if you like doing very hardcore CrossFit, jiu-jitsu back to back, or you want to carry heavy weight today, you do heavy leg day, and tomorrow you want to do heavy chest day.
Mm.
Obviously the body's recovery is not going to be as fast. Again, the dose should be controlled.
Minimum,
The bodybuilders, they still do
Yeah.
unbelievable
Yeah,
doses. I don't know if they're saying the truth or not.
they're probably taking even
when
more
they
than what
talk
they're
on,
taking,
when you see them on YouTube or.
Yeah.
But the dose, if a minimum dose, will have suddenly that soreness you have probably.
Mm.
But it's mostly for a recovery phase, not for a building. Like
Yeah,
I feel
yes.
it helps more in a recovery phase of an athlete. So if somebody's not pushing themselves in the gym, I will direct them more towards a TRT would help this person more than a
Yeah.
growth hormone plan, for example.
Man, I'd be so interested to see my bloods. Like
Yeah.
even like I told you, even though every man, if you told them, hey, I'm going to give you tests, there's going to be no side effects, everyone wants to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm a hypochondriac anyway. Like sometimes I'll hit my toe, I'll be like, oh no, the cancer in my toe is
It's gonna
is
grow.
there, bro. And it's like,
Don't
I
worry,
always think
we
the
all
worst.
have that.
Yeah, you're right. I always think the worst.
the-
But yeah, if I do it and it's there and you're like, you'll really benefit from this, is something I'll consider. But if it's like supposed to be 900 and it's 873, I'm
yeah,
not
then
gonna,
we're not
there's
gonna
no point,
exactly. This is the concern. There's a lot of patients who come to us and their testosterone is already good. Like, doctor, I'm feeling low in energy. Let's do the blood test. It's like, no, can we start the TRT?
Yeah.
Let's do the blood test. We do the blood test and the testosterone is already 850.
Mm.
Okay, like your natural production is very good right now. You're 35 and it's 850. Why would I touch your instead of doing a testosterone? There is other options like the peptides or
I want to get into peptides as well. Yeah,
the NAD Plus energy
Just
boosters.
keep going. You're saying all the things that we're going to talk about, bro.
I think we need more number of
5 episodes, bro.
5 episodes to
yeah.
get deeper into these things because the natural production is good. Okay, let's talk about NAD Plus or a peptide.
So you have NAD Plus.
Yeah,
I'm coming to the office,
Yeah.
bro.
you-
How much can I drink, bro? Can you put the IV. Just give me a
You want-
straw.
give me
I just put
everything.
the straw straight into
just
it.
give me everything, doc.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that now you can come to our office. You're welcome, and at the same time, we can come to your office and
You go to the.
yeah, we can come here at the podcast. Maybe
No
next
way.
time and do an IV drip while we're having a
Dude,
chat.
that would be sick. When I have
right?
even if I
Maybe
have
next
another
time-
guest, bro, I'll just bring
Yeah.
them. There'll be 2 of you just be
Maybe
sitting
we'll
there with drips. Yeah.
next time we'll have a
Yeah.
chat with the NAD Plus drip going
Okay,
on.
so let's break this all down. One, how do you differentiate? And I'm sorry to say this, Dubai is a beautiful place and it's very well managed and everything. But like a lot of other countries, you go to the doctor and my tooth is hurting. Yeah, you need spinal surgery on your L6, L7. Brother, I said my tooth is hurting. What do you mean, bro? Like this insurance thing, like it's hard to know who to trust and who not to trust with doctors and what is legit is what you need and who's just trying to sell you something. And so how, like from an outsider's point of view, obviously you're a doctor, you'll be like, trust us all, it's great, bro, we're all good.
It's important to have a background check on the doctor. My family and my parents are doctors. They've been working in Dubai for a long time. I'm married to a doctor. My brothers.
How does that work in the house when you guys are sick? Do you just give each other like recipes
We
like the
fight
whole
o-
time?
we,
Right?
we fight over whether the red Panadol is
Yeah,
better
right.
than the blue.
Yeah. It's like the Matrix,
Which one
just
is
walking
better?
around with 2 pills in your hand.
No,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one is better than this one.
That
No,
must be easy, bro. Like literally anything. Do you get a lot of friends calling you up and just be like, "Hey, listen, I'm feeling like this. What's wrong?"
Definitely, because number one, when you're a doctor, then your circle of friends, and the jiu-jitsu community, they're all like a socially entangled with each other.
Yeah.
They know who's the doctor in the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Even if they're not from Entropy Jiu-Jitsu,
they know.
they all know who to come and ask
Yeah.
about a medical, especially something very personal.
Yeah, they ask you during the role, right? You say, like,
Doctor, I have a
"Listen,
problem.
I have a rash on my balls. Can you have a
Doctor,
look?
what should I do with that?
You're okay. You're okay. Don't worry.
That's okay. That's what a doctor I'm there for. This is number one. Number two, if you're working as a doctor in Dubai, you're already regulated by Dubai Health Authority. You can always ask the license of the doctor. Can I see your license? I mean, if you're not sure about them.
Yeah, but I'm not asking a doctor for his
Yeah,
license. It's like, in a restaurant when you send food back,
Can I see
they're
your,
spitting in your food when they give it back to you,
Can
bro,
I see-
when it comes.
Or you go to somebody who, when you talk to them, you feel comfortable, especially if you want to do something with your hormonal levels. Always go to somebody who you are comfortable with talking to, who can explain to you in details the differences. And that's only comes with you, like having a conversation, a consultation with the doctor. If somebody wants to start a treatment on you without a blood test,
Then
that's a red
already
flag.
that's, red flag, yeah.
If somebody wants to,
Let's do this. Let's do some red flags so
Red
people
flag.
know if they hear this kind of stuff, that's not the guy for you. So any kind of test,
let's say doctor, can you start me on TRT? Yes. If yes, but based on what?
Yeah.
You know, if they say if they don't ask for the blood tests, if you tell them you have a heart problem and they want you to start on that, or you have a blood test where your testosterone is already to the roof.
And they want to give you stuff.
Yeah.
I think thyroid is a big issue as well for women that I found
Yes.
friends and family here that they're having, where everyone's just like over medicating
Over
the thyroid
medicating
issue.
thyroid.
Yeah.
And because it will help you in
The
the short run, suddenly you're feeling good in 2 days, and then in the long run, you're like, why am I dependent on the thyroid?
Yeah.
Why my thyroid is not getting back to regulated back to normal? Then it becomes a trouble. Then again, same thing. If somebody has a thyroid problem, I can help them also with that. Diabetes, any hormonal plans you need to do, we have to take into consideration. It needs a 10 to 12 weeks program. Even the TRT, the first 1 week, 2 weeks, you're going to say, doctor, I'm not feeling anything. You shouldn't be feeling anything within a week or two. It's not a pre-workout. It's a long-term
slow release.
process. You have to consider a boy becomes a man from age of 12 to 22. It's a 10 years.
Yeah.
So how come you're going to become a Hulk in 2 months? No, impossible.
And if
it's
you do, then it's not good for you, bro.
Yeah. So it should be a long-term process. It's and a healthy process that you should be trusting, going to a doctor who's trustworthy, and you trust the doctor's judgment based on the blood tests. The doctor should have that experience with athletes and without the athletic performance patients. So a doctor who has a sports background, sports medicine, or endocrine doctor would be probably can give you a better judgment on a TRT rather than maybe
just the eye doctor.
For example. Even though
but they still do.
But maybe there's an eye doctor there saying do TRT, but your TRT based on an endocrinologist or a sports medicine doctor or somebody who has a background in a sports team can probably help you direct you more into a healthy long-term lifestyle. What else?
Okay, peptides. Let's talk about peptides because I'm hearing about you have people like Huberman online and a lot of people they're talking about peptides, even like especially in the jiu-jitsu world. Like there's people that I know, bro.
Yeah.
And they're telling me, look, I'm taking BP5,
BPC 157
and stuff, and I'm recovering and all that stuff. And you know, and some of them, I'm like, you're 16. Why are you taking this? Dude? they're competing every 2 days, bro. It's like, so is it wise to do TRT and peptides and this all at one time? Doesn't your body just be like, hold on, there's way too much information coming in here right now?
I agree with you. I don't recommend somebody to go full on everything at one go. They come, like you said, there is somebody who comes to me, they said, doctor, I want a very nice body. I've never touched growth hormone, testosterone, peptides before in my life, but I want to build my body. We do a blood test. We are clear for a TRT. So we start him on the TRT. He said, after 2 weeks, he said, doctor, I want to start growth hormone. Wait. Let's see how the pattern with our testosterone goes. Let's see if you have any side effects, anything we need to go up and down at the testosterone first. Let's fix your testosterone level to a certain part. Then we come and talk about the peptide and the growth hormone. The peptides, they're, as the name says, is the broken down part of a growth hormone or a broken part down of a testosterone hormone itself. So the mother compound, if it is the growth hormone, the peptide is a derivative selection part of it. So a TB500 is a selection part of the growth hormone, which directs more into the recovery and the muscle growth. The BPC 157 part of the growth hormone is what gives you the recovery. The recovery, whether it's if you take it orally for your gut system or you inject it subcutaneously, which means under the fat cells, for the recovery. As a medical doctor, I still recommend the mother compound growth hormone over
Really, over
the
the
peptides, because there is more research, long-term research on the growth hormone. We know what side effects does it have. Same thing you were saying, doctor, does it grow everything?
Yeah.
Well, the TB500 does grow everything also. So, which means for some of the peptides, we still need to do the
cancer
test,
markers
which
in the blood.
the test, the cancer markers. And if that's clear, then we come and talk about the BPC 5157 and TB500. Why? Maybe they feel it's more safer because the effect is also lighter. So you're not going to feel as fast recovery or as fast the symptoms of a growth hormone or testosterone. But at the same time, if that has side effects, it can have the same side effects of the
Yeah, see, it's like, it's all nice to me until I start hearing the word side effects, bro.
side effects. But
Especially testosterone, bro. When I hear hair loss, like, mashallah, I've kept my strawberry blonde hair for a long time now.
this is your natural hair?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
natural, nothing.
natural. See, your body has analyzed testosterone for the last 43 years. Just like it has, and your hair fall was that much. Okay, if I give you a pure format of testosterone based on your blood test, is not going to cause you a new hair fall.
So I won't have anything.
If it will cause you a hair fall, if you had the genetic of an androgenic, if you had a hair fall with like the receding hairline, or there was a spot like here was going very back, I'll be like, yes, for this person, I need to be telling him that there is a chance it will cause a extra hair fall. But for you, I don't think it will. If we do a pure format of
bro, the word think there is a very sensitive word for me, because you can say I don't think, and then I'm gonna come back to you bald. You're gonna say I said I don't think, bro. I don't know for sure, bro. I don't promise.
I'm
pretty sure,
like based on 100, based on
the
patients we had, it's not going to cause a new hair fall if you don't have the genetic of an androgenic alopecia already.
And all of that you can find from the blood tests.
From the blood tests and from your history already. Now you're at the correct age. You came. You're asking the doctor for a TRT advice. If you were 20, then I was like, maybe he has a hair fall, maybe. But after 40 years, already there is no hair fall. So a physiological dose of testosterone is not going to cause a hair fall.
My difficult thing is, I still feel very young.
Okay.
Like, I still look quite young for my age.
Perfect. Maybe,
like, I've put on a bit of extra fat, but I still have a 6-pack. I still, whatever.
Maybe
I had an 8-pack before, though. That's what I want to go back to. The two at the bottom. Like, before I used to just eat pizza. My wife used to go crazy. I used to eat pizza and ice cream, and I'd wake up even more shredded. Now I look at the pizza and it's like, I get a bit extra.
And after 1 or 2 meals,
you know what I mean?
Suddenly you have a belly.
And I'm not feeling like I hate my life, because I'm very I love life anyway, and I'm very grateful, and I'm that kind of person anyway. I have my beautiful kids. I'm always kind of thing. So part of me thinks, bro, you're just being extra. Like, you're good the way you are now.
Yeah.
It's not the best. It's not how it was 5 years ago, but you'll be okay for the rest of your life like this.
Definitely. See, we are not saying that there is something wrong with you. You don't need to see. When I started my career as a doctor, when I was a university student, we made a research with 5 of us doctors about men's health in general. We asked university professors I graduated from University of Sharjah Medical School. We asked university professors, male above the age of 40, how much they test their blood, like how often they do a blood checkup. And 25% of them, they said, we never check.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And they're university professors.
Yeah. In medicine as well.
In medicine, and in science and other sciences. And it's a male, a man thing. Sometimes they don't go after it, after a health problem, unless there's something wrong. But the women's side, for example, there was all of them, they were doing checkups, and the awareness was high. once I graduated from University of Sharjah, it was like, okay, this seems interesting. I got into the sports, more deeper into the jiu-jitsu, surrounded with the community, and I started working as an occupational health in the Nestle factory, which is also there was female workers over patients over there also, but 80% again is a male people working in the factory, from the management to the operation, the people who operate the machines on the Nido and the Kit Kat factory, which is in Dubai for the Middle East. The factory is situated here in Dubai, and I gave on the November is a men's health month, so they asked the doctor to give them the lecture, and I'm giving the lecture that you need to, for example, reduce dairy inside the needle, and be careful of the chocolates you eat and the sugar, and you understand a lot of men, they don't want to do a check unless there is something wrong. But the pattern, that pattern is going down. People are coming to more understanding that you need to do a checkup regardless. Maybe everything is going perfect,
but you still need to check.
Let's do a checkup, see where
I get you. I understand. Even with my brother's heart thing, like after he had that, the next day I was sitting in emergency. I was like, sometimes when I breathe, I get a tickle here and blah, blah, blah. When I checked that, they did the machine test, you know, the running machine.
The stress
I told them, can you take a video? Because I look like Dolph Lundgren in Rocky, bro. I had pads everywhere. I'm sprinting and everything. And they checked, they said everything's fine. You have the heart of an ox. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But if it didn't happen to my brother, I wouldn't have checked. Yeah,
exactly. That's all. I'm like that also. If some doesn't, then until the awareness came to me. So after that, working in the factory as an occupational health doctor, I went into the science of anti-aging medicine, studied more about the TRT and the HRT, human replacement therapy, hormones for man, for woman. And because of the background in the sports and the different, how we can push ourselves more physically in the gym, we found out that you don't, it doesn't mean that, I don't like this idea of calling yourself natural or not natural based on whether you do a hormone or not. Maybe this person really needs treatment. After the age of 35 or 40, his production is already lower than, so what I'm giving him, it's not like I'm giving him a science, like
it's not Captain America.
The hormone is still from an organic source, whether it's from a human or a bacterial source, or it's still organic source. It needs to be from a pure format of testosterone. Is very safe, and it's bioidentical to human bodies.
But it's lab made, right?
Lab made, but sometimes it's extraction.
So it's not always synthetic.
Not always synthetic. Exactly.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's lab made. The synthetic part maybe is the connection to the oil base for the absorption, how fast the absorption of the testosterone, or how it breaks down in your body in the system. So at the end of the day, it's still an organic product. If the source is good, it's very safe for the person. Like it's and we give it only if it is
necessary.
Necessary. And the necessity comes with the age, with the blood test, and
that's done. Okay, let's talk about anti-aging, because right now anti-aging is like a buzzword now in our society, right? Have you seen that guy, the white guy, the billionaire? Who's like doing everything possible to never die?
No, I don't.
I need to find out about this guy. I'll get Win to find out who this guy is, and I'll send you the thing.
Yeah, sure.
This guy is like a billionaire, and he just does everything that you can think of. Like he shows you his daily tablets. He looks young, bro. He's old, but he looks young.
The thing is that at the end of the day, we cannot stop the aging process totally. But what we can do, we can delay many things from happening.
But you can reverse, no? Because he's doing stuff about his muscle age and his lung age and everything, and now it's like 20 something, so and now he's like 50.
There is a new all of the things we're saying, the hormone replacement therapy, the testosterone replacement therapy, it all has a anti-aging effect, as in that's why I said we can boost the testosterone production back, so the cells are working back again to a stronger phase. Number one. Number two, the NAD Plus, which we are talking about, is
Tell me
also,
more about this, because I've heard so much about NAD.
the NAD Plus is the enzyme itself which breaks down the glucose into the energy particle itself. So the enzyme which breaks down that you have in your body, I have in our body. That's why we are moving, the body's functioning. All the movements of your body is through the NAD Plus. As we grow older, the NAD Plus production goes down as well. So if I give you a NAD Plus in your system through an IV drip, I'm boosting the metabolism of all of your cells to work faster and for a longer period of time. What does that mean? If you have a cut in your skin, the recovery of the cut is like faster. Wolverine. If your nail is not growing fast, it will grow faster. In a baby, you cut their nails, tomorrow the nail is back.
I'm still like that now. Okay, like my wife, she hates it. She's like, you cut your nails 3 days ago and already it's long again.
But that's a good sign. It means that telomere, your DNAs are still working to an active in that cells. Because it's all good all over the body, it also helps in the mental aspect. So if you have a fogginess at work, if you're slow daydreaming, it will make you more focus more. So there is a lot of research now happening on treating ADHD with the NAD Plus. With the NAD Plus. And it doesn't have any long-term effects.
What's it from though? What's it? The one that you're taking, not the one that we already have in your body. So what's it made from? Because there's tablets, there's
the
IV
tablets,
drips.
The tablets, the IV drips, maybe they all have a source of like a bacterial extraction or a plant-based or an animal-based extraction, and they keep it like frozen. But the tablet-based is not as effective as a injectable phase, because it's a very active product. If you take it in a tablet format, by the time I think it absorbs, you're absorbing a very minimum, a very small amount. But when we give it through your IV system, if I give you 50 milligrams, I know 50 milligram of NAD Plus is now in your system. If I give you 100 milligram, I know 100 milligram is in your system. And
but it's expensive, right?
No, it's
because I've seen some of these IV drips. I remember one company, they were like, we want to sponsor you and give you regular IV drips. I was like, I don't want to be sponsored by a company that does IV drips. And then I said, I'll just pay for it myself. Don't worry about it. Then they said, okay, here's the bill. I said, let's talk about that sponsorship. So we can expensive, some of this stuff.
It's expensive, but effective. Next time, maybe we have a chat or something. We can.
No, bro, life's changed. I'm coming to your office every day, bro. I'm just gonna be like, bro,
we can do a NAD Plus. We'll do a NAD Plus IV drip next time for you to see how it feels. The first time, if it burns or anything, it should be on a slower pace, because the material is very strong. So so if we do it on a slow pace on the first time, so that we see how your body is reacting to it. And usually we recommend like one session every 2 weeks, maybe for 4 sessions back to back. And then we can do once every month.
How regularly can you do it and it's okay?
You can do like once every 2 weeks and it's okay. But usually we do that as a treatment phase. So we have a treatment phase. If you come to me for a condition that, like, we do your blood test, let's say the testosterone level is already good, but the energy level is
still
down.
Low and stuff,
So maybe it's a stress or something with the food which is not helping you. But the NAD Plus can boost your system back, the energy levels up. So we do a treatment phase of 4 weeks or 8 weeks, like once every 2 weeks for 4 sessions. That will boost your energy level up. And after that, we can do 1 session every month or 2 months.
And all of the stuff you've tried personally?
Personally tried, very effective. We tried on different athletes also, sports.
And how quickly do you feel the effects of this kind of stuff?
You will feel the NAD Plus, you will feel it very fast, immediately.
And is this, again, I have to ask these questions. Is this real or is it a placebo effect of when people think, I'm getting something? Because you know the body is weird, dude. I know there's people who have cured themselves of cancer just by believing that
if I give you an empty IV drip.
No. How do you know it's not though? Because there's so many companies out there doing this stuff? How do you know who is bringing you the real? Because you can't tell, right? As a
it's
consumer.
a colorless it's
Yeah.
a colorless product, but definitely when it goes in your system right away you're going to feel that's why
Sensation, yeah.
the sensation is different. If I give you a vitamin drip of vitamin C or a vitamin mixed vitamins, you're going to feel lighter. I can go full speed and you're not going to feel a palpitation. This one, if we increase the speed a bit, you're going to feel the heart beating really fast.
Really?
Yeah. It's going to be like back to back. It's very hard to have a placebo effect on the NAD Plus compared to the other vitamins, IV drips.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Being in Dubai, like knowing that you provide something like that is so cool. And it doesn't really happen in many places, like where I can be like, I need some NAD Plus. And you're like, okay, where are you? And I'm like, I'm in the kitchen. You'd be like, okay, we'll be there in 20 minutes, bro. Like,
I'll come to the kitchen.
You know what I mean? And you do it there. Do you find a lot of people prefer to do it in their house, or a lot of them that come to the clinic?
Well, in Dubai lifestyle, you see that everything is being brought to you at home. The order, you can order food and it's
NAD Plus, right?
And you can order
delivery.
NAD Plus.
It's like I have 2 shawarmas and 1 NAD Plus.
Yeah,
please.
soon there's going to be app.
Wow.
Which,
that you're going to do, and people can just order straight.
You order, and then the doctor is right there at your door space. Number one. Number two, Dubai is a hub for millions of people visiting. They come to different hotels, different settings. You get sick, whether you want it or not. You don't know where to go. You call the reception. Can I have a doctor? Which clinic should I go to? So that's how it works also. Or you don't feel comfortable going into a hospital or waiting in the list and registering. So doctor, can you come to my place?
That's pretty
so
sick,
that's
bro.
how
I should actually, like, now that I know, just to give myself some clout, like whenever I've got like celebrities that are coming in to perform, or musicians and stuff like that, they're doing concerts, and I'm going to be like, hey, listen, my friend's going to bring you some NAD Plus to give you a bit of energy before you perform.
That's the crowd that usually they don't feel comfortable maybe going into a public setting. So can the doctor come to my place and give me the IV drip, simple IV drip? Or can he come and check? So we can do even I have a cough. Doctor, I have a cough. Can you come and see me? Sure, we can.
To that level?
To that level. And IV drips. Or, doctor, can you make a TRT program?
But is it covered in insurance, or it's not covered in insurance?
Because it's considered as a VIP service, usually it's not covered. But if there's reimbursement, we can help you with. Why not? We can help you with the reimbursement forms and these things. But it's considered as a VIP.
It's an investment really in yourself, right? If you're going to go out and buy a Labubu, then you can go and get some NAD Plus first and make yourself really feel good, as opposed to your purse, something hanging from it.
It's you're doing an investment on your body, whether you're taking a energy booster route, or we make a lot of weight loss programs with the medications you've heard, maybe Monjero, or without the Monjero.
Let's talk about that. So how do you feel about that stuff, honestly, from your point of view? Because my one thing is, I mean, I've heard Monjero is better than Ozempic because of the side effects and stuff. But how do we know anything at this stage? Like they told us to take a vaccine, which I never took, by the way, during COVID.
There is, as I said, like we talked about the testosterone and the derivatives of testosterone and the peptides. There is a reason why these productions are there. They're regulated by many health authorities around the world.
But so the production has been out for 40 years.
40 years.
Monjeros and these things, they haven't been out for that long, right?
They're not that long, but long enough for us to know what we can achieve from them, number one. Number two, again, the dose will make a big difference. If we can get the maximum effect from a minimum dose, that's what we are targeting. I don't want to give a Monjero of dose 15, and then the person goes into a crash. So we start with a minimum dose. We see how the body is reacting. Again, the blood test first. blood test is okay. We are clear. The thyroid, there is no problems with the thyroid. Doctor, can we do Monjero? Let's do Monjero, but we combine the Monjero with the IV treatments. So you don't dehydrate yourself. You don't lose the nutrients, which causes the collagen deformation. And by cleansing the liver, we are making the Monjero effect more.
But see, I haven't, see all the stuff that you're saying you're doing, I've never heard anyone say that before.
Yes, because
I've heard people, and I've had friends that have taken Monjero.
Yeah.
They've never told me that they've had this extra stuff and that they've just said, I just take the thing and that's
I
it.
do it myself.
Yeah.
Some of them, they have wow effect. Some of them, they're complaining to their life.
Yeah, and thyroid issues.
No, we start the Monjero on a step-by-step. If we need to increase the dose on a step-by-step plan, and we have to come back pyramidally down as well, number one. Number two, anytime the Monjero injection is happening, should be done with an IV treatment of what's concerning the person. If they want to lose faster, we can combine it with L-carnitine or with vitamin C glutathione for cleansing of the liver. The cleansing of the liver, very important. It will help in effectiveness of the Monjero more. So with minimum, I'm getting the maximum. And number two, the side effects, it's not the nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps is much to the less.
So you literally cancel that out by
I'm canceling everything out, and you're just having the benefits of the medicine if needed. If as a doctor and an athlete, I prefer to tell the patients, try to control it. You're losing weight by calorie deficit. That's the end of the story.
ABC
if you can do that by yourself, we don't need to touch Monjero. But there's some people who want to do it 100%, whether the doctor says yes or no.
Yeah.
So like, if I don't help this person, they will go to
someone wrong.
Someone wrong.
Yeah.
Or you take this pen and start, please.
Yeah.
No. We go through the system, do the blood test. Okay, Dr. Monjero, please wait. Can we do a calorie deficit for a month? If we can do it by ourselves, why not? No problem. We start on the minimum dose, but you need IV treatments to cancel out any dehydration, any loss of minerals. We don't lose the collagen deformity of the face.
Because a lot of even my wife, she was telling me, like she's had a couple of friends who do it, or, for some reason it's so funny. So where my kids go to school, I don't know if I should say this out loud because some of the parents watch this stuff.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, the mums that used to pick up the kids from school, and now they're just different people, dude.
Totally.
Like all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. They all started training at the same exact time.
Yeah.
And they all had the same coach at the exact same time.
Yeah.
But you can see in the faces.
Suddenly it's
very kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it was like a phase. They all decided at once we're all gonna do a group. I don't know what they was.
It becomes kind of
it's like
a
CrossFit,
pattern.
Right? Yeah.
Becomes a trend. We don't want to create a trend. We want the Monjero, if it benefits us, can we use this medicine after 10 years or no? Same like how testosterone was helping people 10 years back. We still want a healthy pattern with the testosterone now. If we are using Monjero now, we should be able to use it healthy way in 10 years. Not like, no, don't touch it anymore. We want a healthy pattern of usage of a specific
And do you find that
medication.
people, once they stop doing the Monjero, that they are able to maintain that weight?
That's what I'm targeting for.
Yeah.
That lifestyle is what targeting for. And no matter what program, you're building muscle, you're losing weight, I'm telling you, you're investing right now with me through this pattern. You have to invest in your lifestyle as well. I don't want you to get dependent on Monjero for 6 months. We do a 1 month, only 1 month, 4 weeks.
That's short.
1 month or 2 months program. But I want to create a lifestyle that you're losing weight even when
you stop
the Monjero. So we keep the IV drips a little bit ongoing and stop the Monjero, and we give like few more IV drips. So they're still losing on the IV drip, and then we'll slowly like taper it off.
It's a difficult one because on one side I'm like, mate, just suck it up and go to the gym and just lose weight normal like everyone else. But then on the other side, I know that there's people who genuinely have tried and they're just not losing the weight, and some of them have medical issues that is not prolonging them, and thyroid issues and that. So I do understand that someone can come to the
Yes.
decision that I just need some help now.
Remember, if
kind of
somebody is like above a certain age and they're overweight, they want to start a healthy lifestyle.
And it's so hard to
pattern.
start, right?
Very hard to start
Yeah.
mentally, to push yourself. Number one. Number two, if somebody is overweight, probably there is start of a pre-diabetic signs, whether in the blood test or they're feeling lazy or they're thirsty too
Always
much
tired
or
or-
always tired. When we check the blood, it's on the border. It's on the border. I will tell the patients, if you lose weight, automatically that comes. But how, doctor, I'm not able to lose weight. I'm having a stressful lifestyle.
Yeah,
I'm managing a business. I don't know what. How can I start? I don't have time for the gym. Like, okay, try your best to put time for yourself. We can help you through this. If there's a pre-diabetic sign, or there are women who have post PCOS.
Yeah.
I don't know how
PCOS is
much you know about that,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I know.
that pushes the sugar.
I have my master's in sports science, so I know about all that
Okay.
stuff, bro. Yeah.
So that pushes the sugar a little bit to the
Yeah.
higher level. If we can control the sugar down with the small amounts of Monjero, we are treating the PCOS, obesity, all with one med. So there's always a good thing for a medicine to be in our hand, but how do we use it becomes
Yeah, so
and who does
it's like
use
Spider-Man, right? With great knowledge,
It
with
becomes
great
a
power
good
gets great responsibility. Yeah.
responsibility.
It's true, and I get it and I see it, because sometimes even like I've had a couple of my friends who are female who have done it,
Yeah.
and before they train, but they wouldn't really train. And look, I've been training since I was 11 years old. I used to play football professionally and all that stuff. So it's always been in my head that I train every day. Like I train 7 days a week now, even if it's
Oh, you
gym,
train 7
even
days
if
a
it's days that I don't feel like training, I still go in, and sometimes they're the best sessions I've ever had.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I get it from my side, but I don't think everyone's going to have the same mentality.
Right.
But I've seen some of my friends who have lost weight
Yeah.
by using the Monjero.
Yes.
And because of the confidence it gave them back in their self and their
Now
life,
were back in
they're ready
in
to
the
do that
active
stuff.
life. Yes.
And sometimes they need that just extra push to fit in that
Yes.
dress that's a bit smaller or whatever to boost their
Exactly.
confidence,
Yeah.
right?
There's some people who are dependent on their look on going to the gym.
Yeah.
Well, okay. And because I'm pushing them already through that route, at least for my patients, we'll try to tell them to be more active, be more active, be more active.
But psychologically, it's different for women than men. I don't
definitely.
think people understand that. It's
Yeah,
like you just said, the look. Like some women, if they're a bit overweight, let's be real, gym clothes are not made for women who are a bit overweight, right?
Yeah, true.
So I can understand, even my wife at one point, after the kids and all that stuff,
yeah.
you go into the gym and what you see, they're basically not even wearing clothes anymore. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, what is this place? Like, even I go to the gym now and I'm just like, bloody hell, man, I'm
What's
married, bro. I
happening?
don't want to, do you know what I mean? I'm sinning just by walking in this place.
Yeah.
So I can understand them be like, oh, I've got to go in there with a baggy t-shirt and all that stuff. And so for them, it's
Yeah.
more, think about us. We go into the gym with a t-shirt with food stuck on the side of it. We don't care.
Yeah.
Like, we
The
don't think
guys
like
are
that. To
much
us,
different than
it's so
the
easy for
ladies,
us. We don't
definitely.
have that same beauty standard that women
Right.
have. So for us, it's just like sometimes I won't cut my hair for a month and not even shave, and I go and I still
We're
think,
still going to
I still
work
think
and-
I'm the king in that place. I walk in there, I'm like, yeah, look at me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think it's easy for people to say, I wouldn't do Monjero or I wouldn't, but it's a whole different
It's a
human
whole
being.
human being, and exactly the pattern is different. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different body, and everybody is different. You
Yeah.
know, we have to consider everybody's confidence level, how much they can push themselves is different. You cannot be an athlete yourself and imagine everybody else around you should have the same
Yeah.
lifestyle. Maybe that's going to be very hard for them to.
And it's going to be annoying as hell if they're your partner and then you're expecting them to be the same and they're just like this guy, man.
Yeah, definitely. So that's why all of these medicines which are there in our hands are meant to be under the supervision of a professional who can direct you towards that direction. And the good thing with us now that we can do that right at your doorstep, at your house, at your office, wherever you're more comfortable with. And we have a full team of professional doctors from internal medicine, even pediatric neurology,
Wow.
just a doctor working for us in the team. Our nurses all professional in IV drips, blood. We can do blood tests right
Yeah.
at the house itself. Even
That's
when,
crazy to even think about that. That's
yeah.
that's the stage that we're going to now,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird, and medicine's just like medicine now and medicine
It's much
50
different.
years ago, bro. It's
Much
like a
different.
whole different world, bro.
And that idea of anti-aging medicine, it's expanding more. We talked a little bit, we crossed over the NAD Plus a little bit, but the next stage of specifically what our clinic is looking forward to giving to our patients is stem cell therapy.
Bro, this guy is talking about everything that I want to talk about. Little does he know is he's writing a list for me, dude. When I come in there,
Yeah,
he's
that
going to be
list-
like, shit, I should have never talked about this shit because
That's
now he
why
wants
when I
stuff.
saw your list, I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
my list is stronger than
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so stem cells.
list.
And how does that work? Because before I thought it was illegal here.
Yeah. So what's happening? The paperwork is all going under process. There's different types of stem cells. There's stem cells which are still actively happening, like the stem cells for the hair treatment.
Okay.
I'm right doing it through IV drips and through injections right through the scalp and the skin. Skin rejuvenation. These are through the Dubai Health Authorities legal. It's already
yeah.
being done
Yeah.
by many clinics and doctors, but we are taking the stem cell therapy, the source to a deeper, to a stronger level. So there's some, depending on what we want to achieve. The ligament, what you're probably looking for, maybe you're asking about, is the ligaments or
The
the
regrowth
tendons.
and all
That's
that
the next stage. We are now still at the skin, recovery of the skin, recovery of the hair, face, and this is already being done. And the source is through the hair follicles and the skin itself. Now the stem cells are also be from your own fat cells, and then the next stage is going to be through the bone marrow.
Oh, wow.
Bone marrow and the umbilicus of the babies.
But not at home, right?
See,
Because if you start delivering stem cells to the house, that's it. You're the final boss, bro. There's no one else after that.
with the stem cell therapy, with TRT, NAD Plus, whatever you do, you still need to push yourself.
Okay, but surely I should be able to tap out the guy I couldn't tap out after like a couple of.
Probably.
Now I'm just giving it clear to you.
Say, oh,
The
what you
dose
want
that
to
I
achieve.
want. There's a certain guy.
There's something we can talk
there's
about. The
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
there's a dose that I need to get past.
So when I started the jiu-jitsu journey, I like to look myself more not as a doctor or as a professor in jiu-jitsu. I'm a good teacher, natural teacher. If every job was a equal paid job, I would probably be a teacher.
For sure.
It's for me to transfer the knowledge. I feel it's easier for me than maybe doing
The stuff.
a jiu-jitsu or a doctor
Yeah.
job. So I started when we started the entropy jiu-jitsu. I was the coach for the kids class, for the basics class, and I took a lot of people from the white belts to blue, purple, brown belt, through the tests, through competitions. There's a lot of students who got gold in the World Pro.
Wow.
So
is this with the little extra Vahid?
Without the extra.
Without the
Vahid.
extra. Okay.
Only with the knowledge. Only with the.
Yeah.
I see what you do in the jiu-jitsu, and I direct you to your full potential in the jiu-jitsu direction. But that's for
there's
we can
more.
talk
I
about
feel like
that.
there's more politics in jiu-jitsu than there is with Donald Trump and what's going on now, bro.
Yeah,
it's a
jiu-jitsu
very
very small community, but at the same time, when you go, we say the gentle art of jiu-jitsu, but deep inside, there's a lot of
it's very sensitive place, right?
Place. Why? Because the jiu-jitsu, you are going full. Let's say you're using your body and your soul and your tears, sweat and blood, and still the next day you're going hardcore. Your endorphins are to the roof, and you're giving a full trust of your life to your training partner. When you tap, internationally he's gonna automatically stop, and if he doesn't stop, you're angry on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is crazy because you're doing a full trust on the training partner that your life depends.
Depends
So
on it,
that makes a strong social connection.
yeah. And then when that's broken,
And
which
then
often
when
it
that
does
social
get, yeah.
comes broken down because of business ideas or because of personal reasons, then it's hard to explain to the other person, or vice versa, of why this things is happening.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Like even like I spent a lot of time in the jiu-jitsu community without even doing jiu-jitsu because of what I do and my friends
training
and
going
all that
for you?
stuff and you might as well just come and do jiu-jitsu at the house while we're doing the
maybe
we're
we'll
doing
do
the thing, right? You can I deliver
armbar.
jiu-jitsu to your house with the NAD
With
with the thing as well. Just
we'll do
you just come with a belt and you get ready.
We'll do
How is it in jiu-jitsu when because even the whole roid use in jiu-jitsu, it's a big thing, dude. And you have two schools. You have the schools of I don't mind it.
Yeah.
And then you have the schools of you shouldn't be doing that, especially in competition, because how do you kind of level the gameplay if somebody's doing
the jiu-jitsu sport? They want to make it into an Olympics system, but still for now it's hasn't reached to that level of international agreement between the different federations to come into one to make it grappling or jiu-jitsu into into the Olympics. Once it comes to the Olympics, yes, then there's going to be that old school testing whether this person is doing a performance enhancing drug or not. But the mentality in all the sports is coming to a difference to see whether a person needs a TRT because of a physiological reason or a performance enhancing reason. Number one. Number two, most of the jiu-jitsu competitions don't have a
100%, 100%.
So it's like it's not there's no testing happening anyways across the board in any of the federations.
But it definitely helps because like if you see it happen sometimes where somebody starts jiu-jitsu and they're a spazzy white belt, but they're an athletic,
they're
roided. Like they're already just like in super shape. They're strong. They're doing tests. He starts jiu-jitsu, and even if you know what you're doing, he can cause you some trouble.
Definitely, 100%.
Because he's just so dominant, bro, and strong and big, and and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do the Mickey Musumeci thing because I'm so skilled.
I'm go
and
do
then this guy is just
then
like straight like strength, bro. He's like he's benching you while you're trying to
from the
like those chokes
inside your guard.
It's normal. Like
you're in his guard.
The abusive chokes that's got nothing to do with jiu-jitsu.
And then you can my jiu-jitsu is not working.
It definitely has an edge if you're taking testosterone and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely has an edge. But if you're pushing yourself to your full limit, but in a healthy way, I mean, you shouldn't be stopping yourself.
Bro, I always said, and I've said this in many episodes back in the day, that I would love for them to just have a steroid Olympics and let everyone.
You're free to.
Bro, they've done it now.
Yeah, I think.
They've started it. I can't wait, dude. Just everyone is allowed to take as much steroids as they want.
Do whatever you want.
And they have doctors and scientists to make sure they get the peak levels.
Yeah, but this is like, this is how is step by step.
Let them do it, bro.
Yeah.
Let them. I want to see how fast this dude can run when he's allowed to take as much roids as he can, bro.
Yeah. That's why the Olympics age, they cannot be over, like, the Olympiads, the guys who are competing, the ladies, the guys who are competing in Olympics, they're all under the age of 30. They cannot be above the age of 30 and be performing.
Not against the other people.
Against
the. Yeah. Dude, I can't wait to see that, honestly.
They're young. That's why their testosterone, estrogen, whatever their hormone levels at their peak, and they can perform at that age with being natural, let's say.
Dude, I saw a swimmer. And in this new Olympics, the good one, the good one, yeah, bro. Like he went like this,
and the muscle
bro,
traps.
What trap? His wings, bro. Just I've never seen a body like that. And they showed you like how much he's taking, and it was just like this guy was incredible. Like they're creating literally bionic soldiers. To just do it, and I can't wait. I'm not sure I'm too excited about seeing the boxing and stuff because like that's a bit damaging.
Yeah.
But also look, I don't know if you want to talk about this or not, but there was this whole trans fever that we went through in sport, where we were allowing people like men to transform to women and then go against other women, which was haram.
I don't think that personally, I don't think that makes sense.
It's not fair because of the bone density and the.
As I told you, from age of 12 to 22, your body's already analyzing to become a man. And let's say you decide to be a woman at the age of 23.
Yeah, and never a hot one as well. Always just a dude, but he's just got long hair, bro. He still looks like a dude.
Either swim or box or jiu-jitsu. Against.
I could be on board if it was hot, bro. If he was really pretty and stuff. If he looked the part, then I'd be like, okay, cool, it's fine. But this guy still looks like a dude. All he has is a little bit of an eyebrow shape and then a long hair, and he's still like, excuse me, let me just get in. It's like, bro, you can't be doing this. Like Fallon Fox, bro. The one that was doing the MMA.
Yeah.
Dude, these fists are men fists, bro. Fighting women.
Or there was a swimmer. They showed before in
US. And what about these girls that have been their whole life training? Bless them to be there, and they're getting replaced.
It's not fair.
But and then it goes. It's not fair. I don't want to go too into it, but then it goes to deeper levels of the changing rooms. Like they don't want to change in front of a guy who's just, like walking in there with them. It's like that's a very personal space for these girls. Like it's.
I agree with you on a personal level, but I don't know if they maybe they should make like a competition just between.
Just do that.
No
just like the testosterone Olympics. Do it. Just do another one, bro. And it's fair all the way along the field.
Let's make it fair. If that's not fair, then make one for this group of people.
100%.
It's gonna be different.
What would you say is the best stack? And I'm gonna do it now.
Oh, here we go.
The best anti-aging stack that you can. No, not jiu-jitsu stack. I'm talking about
jiu-jitsu stack.
You're like, personally, I like their feet like this, bro.
The double under.
Like right now, if I said to you, you don't know my bloods. Wait. Okay.
See, the doctor knows what to say.
I'm learning. Okay, so if I said to you, all right, bro, I got 6 months for you to make me a superhero. Forget about my bloods. Okay. Just right now, with all the bottles you have in your cupboards and stuff, I want to be a superhero in 6 months. What stack are you giving me?
I have now.
And by the way, after we finish this, prepare the stack because I'm coming tomorrow, bro, to get it.
As we are talking, there is 5, 6, 7 people who are telling me this, and we are going through that process together. But
by the way, you can have Win for a guinea pig anytime you want. He's there. You can just test on him. I'm giving him to you as a guinea pig. We'll bring him to the lab. First. Try 5, 6 different stacks every month and see what ends up happening.
As a medical practitioner, I told you we want to boost your body. Your body reflects on the numbers.
No, bro. I don't want the good. I want your
disclaimer.
Like, okay, stop looking that way because
no medical.
Don't say that
this
stuff.
Is outside the medical advice.
This is just two guys in a man cave talking about if we now. We're going to war, bro.
We want
forget the doctor side. I'm just telling you from the information you know, bro.
From the information I know, you want to become. You have to tell me you want to become muscular, big, or you want to become lean,
muscular, fast, strong, sexy, young, like full of energy.
Let's have Red Bull.
Right? Just like all the good stuff. Like obviously, I don't want to be big, but not mobile. I just want to be.
Yes. Let's say medically and outside the medically.
Captain Dubai, bro.
After we do, let's say we have reached the conclusion you're good all over the board, but we want to push to the limit. We do a testosterone base.
Write this down, bro.
Should be testosterone always should be your base.
The bottom pyramid,
the safest, the least harmful for your body, and correct for your age. Number 1. Number 2, from your background, what you were telling me about the concern about the breast or the fat tissue, we want to something that build muscle and burn the fat a little bit. So we add the primobolan to the combination to our stack. The combination of the primo to the testosterone should be a little bit. The dose of if we do a 250 on the testosterone, the primobolan should be 200, a little under it. Why? Okay. If we make it equal, it's
It
going to
will
crash your
counterbalance,
estrogen to the ground. We still want to sleep and relax at the end of the night properly. So we make a dose on testosterone. We add a primobolan to it, and that should be enough. Plus a NAD Plus every 2 weeks. So if we make a 12 weeks program, we do primo and testosterone once per week injection, plus a NAD Plus once every 2 weeks injection. The test and the primo, I always recommend an injectable format of testosterone.
Okay.
An oral format has more side effects. Whenever we're giving an injection, we are avoiding the kidney and the liver complications. Number one. Number two, a primo does not have a water retention.
Okay, nice.
Does not cause estrogen overload. Controls the estrogen levels, make building of the muscle faster, and doesn't give that crazy aggression like the trenbolone. It still gives the aggression, but less.
Not just written on your wife, just not when you walk in the house like, what's going on here?
It's still controllable. Yeah. So I think those combinations plus an IV drip of NAD Plus,
okay,
you're going to feel crazy difference in
okay, very good. Now, number 2. Same stack, but you don't care if I live or die after. I'm talking about creating the ultimate weapon now. You've got 6 months, less time, 3 months.
3 months.
In 3 months, I'm the only person that can save the world, bro. So you need to make me unstoppable.
I will still do the same thing. Remember, all of this is perfect. Your diet and exercise still comes.
Yeah, 100%. I'll be on point, don't worry. I will live with you, bro. It's not a problem. You're preparing me to send me out, bro.
Your diet and exercise is what overloads, is the base.
Yeah, but bear in mind, with 70%. This second one, I don't want you to worry about side effects. I want you to create the ultimate weapon, bro.
This is what we do. We start with the test and
we retract all these statements. He will never do this to anyone in real life. Just so you know.
This is just
disclaimer. He's not going to do this to anyone. You might get one of my viewers come and knock you door and be like, I heard you do a really good stack.
I need that stack.
Yeah, okay.
There is a stack of Primo plus Tren. But
it's getting tasty. It's getting tasty.
But we either do a Tren or a T-ball. T-ball is a tablets you take once or twice per day, 10 milligram to 20 milligram.
Yeah.
It builds muscle very fast. It's very aggressive on building lean muscle.
Nice.
Very fast. And it's a tablet format.
Okay.
Instead of a Tren, which has more aggressive effect, faster effect, but there is a crash. So after the Tren, we need to do a cleansing program regardless. But with the T-ball, it has that aggression to the addition of the Primo and the test. So we keep the test and the Primo.
Yeah.
And if I want to make you...
There's no F, make me, man, come on.
Make you very aggressively big, maybe instead of 1 injection per week, we do every 3 days. So every Wednesday and Saturday for 10 weeks.
Don't book any episodes for Wednesdays and Saturdays, bro. I need to be free, bro.
And from week 5 to week 12, we'll add the 0.5 ml of Tren.
Sick. And then I'm ready to go.
Then you're ready to... Don't blow yourself up.
Right.
Please don't go anywhere.
Right.
I need to control you.
No, but I'll be working for you. At that stage, I'll be working for you. I'll be like your henchman whenever there's a problem.
This is not a medical
not medical advice, but don't take any of that.
But still, if we do it on that system, it's still easy to cleanse.
What cleanse, bro? You're sending me to save the world, bro. We don't need cleansing, bro.
We don't need cleansing.
I'm telling you, I want to literally, after I save the world, I just die, bro.
You end up in
the sad music comes on and I just go.
Or those guys,
and then you just, you come and
they take you to the grave.
Thank you. I knew you could do it. And I'll be like, Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think about stuff like shilajit and red light therapy and ice plunges and all of that
Very
stuff?
good, very effective, but how effective is different person to person. When I'm giving you a dose of TRT, I know that if I inject you with 0.5, 0.5 is in your system. With the shilajit, you take 1 tablet, 2 tablets per day, 1 month, 2 months. Maybe it increases you by 1 fold, 2 folds. Maybe it increases somebody else by 3 folds. Maybe for some person, 0. Tungat Ali, ashwagandha, shilajit, all of them, same thing. You can take them together, herbal. You can take them with the TRT, without the TRT, but the effectiveness of it can be different
It
person to
depends
person.
where it's coming
So
from.
I cannot give you an exact number of what I want to achieve. So it will be as a supplement to our
To
medicine,
the-
not as our actual replacement. Unless there's somebody who's telling me, no, doctor, I don't want to touch the TRT right now at all, please. Or somebody's 25
Yeah.
and comes to me and is like, doctor, can we do TRT? Well, your test is still at the mid. You're not hypo. Your testosterone is still at the mid to the higher side. You still want to push your testosterone. Okay, let's try the shilajit ashwagandha combo for 2 months. Let's see how that works for you, and then do a blood work and make a decision.
Also, where do you get this stuff from? Because I'm sure you can't get any of this stuff from Amazon that's going to be good, bro. And that's where most people get this stuff from, right?
But the sources, there's a lot of, for the herbal medicines, there is a lot of well-rounded sources.
Because even the shilajit, I see some of the, the black, it looks like the venom. Like,
remember, any supplement, it's better when they give you in a liquid format. The absorption is better. Arginine.
Yeah, I take my zinc and all of the ashwagandha and the stuff in the drops.
Yeah. A drop format, a liquid format is better than, the source, at the end of the day, you don't know where it comes from. But if in UAE, a lot of things are like well regulated, it's safer here to get a supplement online from a regulated pharmacy or from a doctor. We can recommend you a certain brand or a company would be they're very effective, but at the same time the effectiveness, it's a variant person to person. You cannot say, doctor, you told me take shilajit, my testosterone will be up after why it's not. It's not, there's no guarantee. It's just ongoing routine. If you want to do it, if it helps, it helps. If it doesn't help, maybe it doesn't help.
But the red light stuff and the ice plunges and stuff like that?
Ice plunges, maybe not. We had a patient who did, a client, a very athletic person on the TRT who was doing ice plunges. It helps when you're pushing yourself to the limit for the recovery, but not, again, on a continuous. A sauna is good. A red light is good. A plunge is good, but not when you overdo them. When you overdo them, you take the body into a wrong direction.
What is overdue? What's overdue? Because I do it every day, the ice plunge thing.
You do ice plunge every day?
Every day.
Yeah.
After training.
I think it's a little bit too much. Maybe 2 times per week.
Really?
Would be better than every day, in my opinion. There was two or three of my clients who had a little bit of liver enzymes were gone up after the ice plunge. I'm not saying that is the reason, but we are doing research on that, whether that was the ice plunge was the reason. But at the sauna, it will make you release protein, or the red light sauna will make you release protein where you release only at the overheated stage. They're good. Again, not every day for you to reach to a dehydration, part of losing minerals and everything. Number 2, if you put yourself in a very ice or a hot, it will make your natural production of testosterone go down.
Really?
Yes. So
man,
don't
I need to tell, you know Rio, right?
It's
you know Rio?
Yeah,
Really, all the time.
yes, yes.
Every day we do it. Like after we go training, we go and we
but
do the
not-
ice bath.
Try not to make it like a everyday. I know you're enjoying the moment and probably the recovery to the joints, or when you come out of it, you feel the blood.
Well, I do it so I can just post a picture on Instagram and say,
Yeah.
look how much better than you guys I am. I do this every
my
day,
life.
bro.
Look at my life.
Yeah.
But try to do like give little bit space between.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you feel like we've left out? I mean, obviously, we're going to have to do 3 more episodes.
I think we need to
but
talk
like,
deeper. If you want to
in
know
this one.
more about any of the products, any of the things, we can talk later deeper
No,
about it.
that one for sure. We're going to do. I'm going to do a vlog about my whole experience,
and
bro.
yeah, we can see all the step. We can go step by step through the procedures.
What about with blood tests? How long does it usually change? Like, for example, if I did a blood test now,
Yeah.
and I didn't do anything. Like, say, for example, now I'm traveling.
Okay.
What if I did a blood test
No
tomorrow,
problem.
but then I came back in a month and a half to do it?
See-
I'd have to do another blood test?
We are checking a human being at the spot.
Yeah.
So we want to see how is your body functioning right now at this moment. It's not going to change too much in the 2 to 3 months, 4 months, for example. Okay. And if you do something, many people travel and they overdrink or smoke or they're eating a lot when they're traveling. No problem. The doctor, shall I do a cleansing before I do a blood test? No. Just I'm checking Mr. Ali, Mr. Ahmed, John, Gary right now at the random time. Let me see how's your body functioning now. I don't care what you did. Let's see what is the testosterone level while you had all of this fun or not fun or stress or no stress. So we cannot fix all the variables. No problem. Let's do a blood test. We see how's the numbers are at, how's the body functioning right now.
Yeah.
Like you were drinking Red Bull, water or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously it's better fasting.
Yeah.
For when we're checking the liver enzymes, lipid profile and the sugar, it's better the person to be fasting for 8 hours. But whatever you ate the day before, drank, we just want to see how what is the body function at this age, at this time.
Bro, I'd be really interested to see what my bloods are saying.
Sure, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do a check, see what it reflects.
But let's just do it from my house so I can also post on Instagram and say, look how better my life is than you guys.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting in my house.
That's
the IV drip.
Yeah, with the IV drip, the VIP service, the nurses super professional. You feel comfortable right at your house. No need to get ready to go to see a doctor at your comfort. We can come and do it for you. And based on that, if we can help you with a program, with a plan, whether it's growth hormone or TRT or IV drips.
I just want you to literally look at my blood and go, I'm sorry, bro.
You're perfect.
We've never seen blood like this before.
You're
There's
perfect.
nothing that I can do to make you better.
I don't need
like,
to.
Right? You're Lebanese, right? It makes sense now. Like, where you get it from, right? kind of thing. No, like, no, I'm seriously really interested. And again, I have been that asshole that hasn't tested himself for.
No
bro, I think in the last 20 years, I don't think I've done a proper blood test for that kind of stuff.
That's not a bad or a good thing. That didn't happen. Alhamdulillah, that you're doing good.
Yeah.
We just want to see if there is how we want to give longevity to your life. Nothing.
I have to send you that guy, the millionaire
guy you're
guy,
talking about,
the millionaire guy, and just see what he's doing, bro. Because I don't know what he's doing, bro. But whatever he's doing, I mean, he's got billions of dollars, so he can afford to do that. But he spends like his whole day training and sleeping and eating, and he's de-aged himself by 20 years.
For us who are also like sports enthusiasts and we are trying to force your training 7 days per week, you even though we are not like rich, but we are trying our best to have that decipher the anti-aging.
We're going to do this episode, and then we're going to do a blood test and a cycle, and then we're going to come back with my shirt off for the next episode. I'm just going to be shredded, bro.
Next episode
will
be
so guys, this is basically what happens when you see Dr. Vahid and stuff. No, I'll be really interested to see that stuff, man.
Perfect.
Well, bro, thank you so much for coming
you.
down. I could have done another 3 hours of this, bro,
Yeah,
and that's why we need to do another one.
Yeah, sure.
You're more than welcome anytime, and it's nice to actually speak to someone who doesn't say "trust me, bro," and has some real information to do it.
Thank you for having me.
No, bro,
And
anytime.
it's a very
bro.
nice place over here.
Thank you so
Congratulations
much,
on the
bro.
new place, and definitely I'm looking forward to having a chat here. With you
Yeah, for
more
sure, bro.
and
We'll have another one. We'll get some mats on the floor
talk
as well.
deeper about
Bro.
the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, for sure.
Armbar, why an
Yeah,
armbar is an
While
armbar.
you're in the armbar, we'll do the
Why an
episode.
armbar?
But yeah, man. Is there anything that you want to plug? What's the clinic's name now?
Perfect Dog Home Healthcare. You can search on it or just message us directly, and we direct you. Whenever you, a man, a woman, old, young, doesn't matter. You want to do a blood test, you want a doctor at your doorsteps, just give us a message, give us a call. We'll be there, and we are willing to help
100%, bro.
at anything that you need.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Boom.